uri kumwe nawe kuri kasete nawe baramwishe yitwaga Maurice Messi yari mubyara wacu kwa mama wacu wewe ukuntu bamwishe baramufashe yari yagiye gusura mama we Bugesera bamuta muri Nyabarongo nawe nyine nawe baramufata baramushekura mu ishekuru n'umuhini.
Hush my baby, please don't cry. Let me sing your lullaby through the terrors of.
Yo baduhamirije ko bamutemye n'umupanga. Ubwo rero mu ntwaro zamwishe twafatamo kwa umupanga. Muri icyo gihe cyo mu masaa saba ku itariki ya 10 y'ukwezi kwa kane.
iyo namugeragera ngo nta kintu kimwe nari kuzamenya kuko niwe watumye menya kwandika no kumenya ibintu byose twigaga icyo gihe. Amaze no gupfa kwiga byarananiye, natakaje imyaka 2.
Hari Claudette yari umwana uzi ubwenge kuva mu mwaka wa mbere yiga yabaga uwa mbere nta wundi wamucagaho kugeza ageze segonderi. Yanibuka dutekerereza yigaga isi ikinda yahoraga atubwira ko azavura. Yari umwana kuko yarakiza akanicara ku bibero akavuga mama nyinjira akabwira ko musigire umwana bibuka ni ukwigisha abantu ko batagomba kugirira umwana kuko umwana ni igitambambuga nta kintu abazi kibi.
Muvandimwe Christian muri jenoside y'imyaka 3 ubu mfite imyaka 15 aba nangiye première secondaire mu mwaka ubwo neza yiga ariko ababyeyi banje ntabwo mbibuka kubera ko nari nyiri umwana uretse ko mbibuka kuri ino filime abantu bamwana
ni byiza.
Ikindi kintu kimbaza mu buzima iyo ndi mu rugo bazwa nuko bapfuye ntabazira neza. Na murumuna wanjye twagomba kuba dukina kabutare. Abana b'imfubyi twese hamwe njye mbona dukwiye kuba hamwe tukubaka urunana tukagerageza gutegura ejo hazaza hacu nubwo tutakireba ababyeyi bapfubyi.
Ni ugukora uko bashoboye kose bagaharanira kubaho kandi bazabaho.
Icyo nababwira ababyeyi basigaye bonyine, urabona ni ikibazo natwe twabuze ababyeyi kandi twarabakundaga, nabo ntekereza ko bakundaga abana babo cyane. Ishuri ndarishobora ariko ngira ikibazo nimba ndakaranyije n'umuntu nibwo bya bintu byose numva bise bigaruka, umva mise ngira ikibazo nkavuga iyo mba ndi kumwe na mama biba mbese nkahita ncika intege cyane.
bakunda abana abarezi bo kongera kuvuga ngo runaka nahaguruka runaka nahaguruka bashingiye ku bwoko bumve bakunze abana bose kimwe.
Je serai président.
urukundo rero ruvuze abantu batabarana, ari urukundo ruri batabarana.
This video shows young men, kids who are our age, our brother and sister age, who have dreams like us, who want to go to university like us, who have been killed, but they're not alive. They've been killed because they are Tutsi, something they didn't choose to be. But also it shows that we have a hope. Even what happened in my country, people still have hope. There's no genocide in Rwanda today. That's good news. After 100 days, for 3 months, the genocide stopped. My family, we lost more than 86 members in my family. After the genocide, before the genocide, my family was rich, one of the richest families in that area where we used to live. At the end of the genocide, they're one of the poorest family in the world. My mom, she just lost her last child. My dad just lost his whole 11 uncles, his mother, and his father. We just lost everything. But we have hope. So we're trying to build that country again. The country was destroyed economically, socially, and politically in 1994. People are trying to come back again, try to build a country. Today in my country, it's legally. You can go for jail to identify yourself as a Tutsi or Hutu. We are all Rwandans. That's the message we try to preach. That's the message we try to encourage. We are all Rwandans. We're not Hutu or Tutsi. It's very strict law in Rwanda. It's in the constitution today. Economically, we're trying to build a country again. Rwanda's last year and this year actually was nominated by the World Bank to be one of the good place to do business in Africa. There's a lot of investment going on in Rwanda. We have a lot of international and national businessmen and women coming invest in Rwanda. Business don't invest where there's a war, they invest where there's peace. So that means it's a good sign. Socially, we're trying, communities trying to deal with the problems they passed through. There's a lot of process of unity and reconciliation in Rwanda, back home, where we're trying to encourage survivors to forgive, if even it's not easy, to forgive for the future of our country. After genocide, Rwanda was facing many problems. One of the biggest problems I was facing is all these people who have been killed in 3 months, more than 1 million people. What are we going to do with them? The bodies on the street, class, everywhere. So there was a need of memorization. What are we going to do about these things never happen again in our society? So there was a need of memorization. And that's how the Rwandan's official government went to different parts of the world looking how they can implement this idea in Rwanda of memorization. And that's why they visit the Holocaust Memorial Center in UK, the first Holocaust memorial in UK and West, actually, of Europe, where Aegis Trust, which I work for, is based. When they visit the Holocaust Memorial Center, they like the way it preserves the memory, but also it educates the young generation, the future generation, about the Holocaust genocide. So they like it and they want to have the same thing in Rwanda. And that's why they invite Aegis Trust, which I work for, to help them to establish the Kigali Genocide Memorial in Rwanda and Kigali. Aegis Trust is an international charity dedicated to the prevention of the genocide and crime against humanity. In 2001, when I invite Aegis Trust, they help us to establish the Kigali Genocide Memorial, which was opened in 2004 at the 10th commemoration of the genocide in Rwanda. The Kigali Genocide Memorial, which is run by Aegis Trust, we have different things. First, we have a mass grave where we have more than 250,000 people who have been killed in different places in Kigali who are buried in our mass grave at Kigali Genocide Memorial. But also, second, we have an exhibition where most of the things I talk about today, where you go and learn about the history of Rwanda, how our society is unified, how the division came, but also how we end up with the genocide. So we have an exhibition inside the Kigali Genocide Memorial. But also we have different projects there. We have social program, the Genocide Archive of Rwanda, education program, and Aegis student. I want to speak quickly about this project as I end, before I go to the message and I finish. After the genocide, one of the biggest problems we're facing back home, we had a lot of orphans who have lost everything and everyone. At least I have my parents today. But they're like people in the video, as you see maybe Christian, people like Christian, who lost everyone in the family and everything. And they're struggling even today to live again. So we established a social program where we try to help people like Christian and the other orphans in Rwanda, particularly the ones who are vulnerable, because there's a lot of orphans. The one who's really vulnerable, pay school fees for them to go back to school, because we believe education is a really important thing. Some of them we pay houses where they live today. Some of them we give money to buy food and different things. Widows, most of the widows we help, they have been raped during the genocide and they are affected by HIV. So we help paying medication for their treatment, but also some food, because you can't take medication if you don't eat. And so we help them to buy some food for them. Second is the Genocide Archive of Rwanda. It's the first kind of archive like this in Rwanda, where we collect pictures, testimonies of survivors and the rescue, because there's some Hutu who helped Tutsi during the genocide. So we collect some testimonies of survivors and the rescue, but also testimonies of perpetrators. We collect also official documents which have been used during the genocide or before the genocide, and we have some weapons which has been used during the genocide. There's the link up down there. You can find most of the thing there. You can find particular students who study media. You can see the role of the media during the genocide on the link. Education program. In 2006, the Rwanda Parliament made a report, and they found we have, in high schools, they found we have so much ideology of genocide in high school in Rwanda. Most of these kids, they were born after the genocide. So where they get the genocide ideology, where they get these things, they found they get from wrong informations, from sometimes friends, family, parents. So we chose to establish the education program in Rwanda at Kigali Genocide Memorial, where we bring every day students from different high schools in Rwanda. They came and learn about the history of Rwanda, the genocide, but also we encourage them to make a difference when they're back in their communities. It has been one of the best really program we have in Rwanda, and I'm really working on these things, because this is the future of our country.